Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, let's check first the transfer list. We're gonna talk about a few things, a few investment opportunities, and a few trades that I've taken recently. So I'm sorry for the internet right now; it's really bad. I'm having internet issues, I guess. So here's Luis Alberto. Very lazy sale there. Navas finally got off from that trade. Bought him quite expensive at 60, and I got lucky. Somebody bought it for 69, so a couple of K there. This Luis Alberto, I bought him for I think 42 or 43, so that's pretty good profit here. Albiol, obviously, in yesterday's episode, I did sell him, and overall, that's pretty good. Now, I did check on Footbin, and there is a player who's currently up, so I just want to sell him before, in case he goes down. So, Gervinho, about 22k. I'll take the coins on him, obviously. That's very good price for, I guess he's an 82 rated inform. Okay, so it's first owner. I'll just quickly take the coins on him. There you go. So that's 22k in the club. Now, what did I do with the coins from the sales that I made? I did invest in a few things, which I wanted to share. Max Aarons has been doing really good. His price is rising. Vardy, this guy will hit 200k. I'm convinced on that. As for the coins now, I made a new investment in Raul Jimenez. The reason for this investment is that I do think road to the final cards will start going up in prices because the games are coming up. Raul Jimenez, they play Espanyol on the 20th, which is 10 days from now. I do think this card can rise quite a bit because of that. Just the hype, and people like to get on these kind of cards. It's some sort of, exciting for the people. So I'll see the price. If before the game the hype is pretty high and the card rises quite a bit in value, I'm gonna sell him. I bought him for around 35k. The goal is to have at least 20 of him by maybe next few days. So I'm gonna see on that. As for the rest of the coins, I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what I did with the coins. The informs are all still there. I'm still holding on to them. Now they've all gained in value, so that's pretty good news. There's another Jimenez which I bought at 35. I did increase the buying on Neres. The plan is to have 20 of him as well. So got one of them with the Hunter at 37.5. They also play Getafe on the 20th. I do think Ajax has very good chances of advancing, and if this card upgrades 5-star skill moves, I just don't see why the people will not buy this card, even to try on their team. He's much better than Promes in my opinion. I've played with an Ares, which I have in my club, and for the objectives, he's a very good player, very good finishing as well. So another Jimenez there at 32, and I did start buying Mandanda, which I think I'm gonna buy at least a couple more. 11k is pretty much this card, 83 rated inform. I'm not sure if his price has already increased. No, it hasn't. One more update. I did take Gerrard out of my team. Barella just came in. Barella, for me, is very good value. Okay, it's about 200k in an untradeable card. Obviously, it's never the best scenario, but medium high, 3-star, right-footed. I don't like playing that much with left-footed players. He does replace Gerrard because he's got pretty much better stats, defensive stats than Gerrard. I was kind of struggling with Gerrard at times, and Gerrard just felt very clunky in game. Now he's got 83 agility, 92 balance, which is very good for a secondary CDM. You can play him as a first CDM as well in your team if you don't have guys like Vieira and players like that. Very good ball control at 91. Now, I did apply an architect on him. I still haven't played a game with him though. I'm going to have the review out by tonight or tomorrow morning. But if you look at the stats with an architect, it's just insane. And the weakness in this card is definitely the jumping and the strength. and the Architect gives him a +10 boost on strength and +5 on jumping, which is pretty good. Heading accuracy, like every player, even a 99 rated player, on heading accuracy, it's pretty low. The headers just don't work in this game for now as much as they were working last year, so it's not that much of an issue for me. So overall, very good card. I don't recommend doing it if you don't have the untradables or if he doesn't fit in your team. For me, he was giving Lautaro Martinez full chemistry, which was very important for me. Ronaldo doesn't need full chemistry, so I slotted him in at this spot, which, you know, he plays on 8 chem, which is good enough for him. The main issue in this card is the balance, and it goes up to an 85 on 8, so that's pretty good for me. The rest of the team, everyone's on 10, so pretty good there. Now, an SBC just came out a while ago, so I wanted to speak on that SBC. If you guys have a La Liga backline, I really think this Thibaut Courtois is very good value, around 60k to complete. If you do have the untradables, it's going to be even lower than that. Very good stats. Overall, Courtois has always been a FIFA keeper. This year, he's a bit less popular because of Ter Stegen, but 6'6", you can't really go wrong with this card. If you have the untradables or a La Liga backline, I would consider doing. I don't have a La Liga backline, so I can't really do it, but for first owner objectives, and he's pretty much end game in terms of a goalkeeper. The weak foot is pretty good, 3-star. I really value weak foot on a goalkeeper, so I do think he's very good value. I wanted to speak about Semedo as well. The headliner, he's gonna get upgraded. Barca plays 2 weak teams in a row. They already have 2 wins. Now, I'm going to put in the descriptions down below a website which you can track the wins if you guys didn't know about that. It's going to help you guys understand more what player to buy and what player to avoid. So, Semedo, very good card. There's not much of him in the market as well. I'd say about 15 pages of him, which is not a lot. The guy has crazy stats. If you do have a La Liga backline, or if you do have Messi in your squad, do get him, guys. His price is going to increase. I would say this card could be around 550 in 2 weeks or so. Very good. I've had Walker, Team of the Year Trent, every kind of right backs, and I've always struggled. I think the thing on Semedo, which is really good, is the medium-high work rates. Now, I do like my fullbacks to have high defensive work rates, and I don't like my style of playing, I don't like my fullbacks to go very high. So him being a medium-high is very good. He does have 4-star skill moves as well. Another thing which I wanted to speak about was the current Team of the Week. I do think if you guys want to invest in Team of the Week, right now is the proper time to do so. I don't think they will drop as much. So I'd say Mandanda is a very good shout. Because if you look at, for example, Dimitri Payet, when he first came out as an inform, people were literally quick selling him when they would get him in their weekend league rewards. And he had very good nation and a good league, which he was playing in. So if you look at his inform right now, it's around 38k. And at that time, he was selling for around 13k. So these kind of informs will always rise because of the SBC solutions. A lot of SBCs coming out this year. EA has been doing a great job with the SBCs. So okay, so that's a good sale right there. I bought this Martinez for I think 43 or 44. I'd sniped him with an anchor on him, so that's pretty good. So basically, the informs from top 5 leagues with good nationalities, especially center backs. I would say center backs are very good investment. Goalkeepers are less of a good investment, but still they do rise over time. So that's very good. One more thing, guys. If you guys have the red player picks, right, please stop doing this. The premium upgrade, there's a ton of really bad 86 plus players at the moment. At the beginning of the game, yeah, the chances were pretty high for you guys to hit an Mbappe, for example. At the moment, the 86 plus premium FUT Champions upgrade is literally a ripoff. Do not do it. I've been using my red player picks to complete SBCs. I did use 2 of them to complete Barella, so that really knocks the cost down. So please do not do this upgrade and use your red player picks to complete SBCs, which you guys can't afford doing, because it's going to knock the cost off significantly. So that is a very good thing to do. Otherwise, the market is pretty stable. It should stay stable. I don't expect any kind of sell-offs. Maybe if a mid icon pack is released at that time, we may see some sort of a panic. But for the moment, I don't expect anything. The market should stay stable. If you guys want to invest in informs, it's the perfect time to do so. Those road to the final players, now both of them are from the Europa League. Both of them, their teams should advance, especially Ajax. I really do think Neres is a very, very good investment. So otherwise, everything else is all good, all smooth in the market. And please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content. I'll have the Barella review out, so make sure you don't miss that too. Alright guys, take care. Bye.